From about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready, set.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 6. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And a solid run down inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On the give is Nwangu. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They're going to look to throw. They'll find Nwangu underneath. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Well, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there.
get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. They'll get it inside the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
Set. Ready. Switch. Yellow. Check. Hit.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And a Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, Ryman. They had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the 1st.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the Rams had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing, Jones. He's got a man, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to ship it inside the 5-yard line. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
They'll look to throw again. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll run it. Here's Cook. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First play's a run with Luongo. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
And his kick here is good. And he'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left. And going deep downfield for Boykin. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught by Evans. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run again on first down. Cook breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
They'll run for it. Cook. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
I know there'd be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. Seibert able to knock this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and you watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 106 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, LA! Corey Davis, 46 yards. And the Rams have taken a fourth quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a back and forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
They'll try and throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker being a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. First down, here's the run with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Jones looking around.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
Looking again for Waller. He's got him again.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they got their number Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the fourth quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up for first and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So far shows how you knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense.
Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani at Yani hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we